Have you ever walked into a home and thought, this is it? The kitchen, it's absolutely beautiful. The floors, they're perfect. Everything feels just right. But here's the problem. Some of the biggest mistakes first-time home buyers make have absolutely nothing to do with what they can see. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 things you should never compromise on and the things you absolutely should. By the end of this video, you'll know the difference between problems you can fix and the problems you'll be living with for years. I'm Kathleen Militello, and welcome to the North Shore Smart Moves, where every week I help buyers and sellers make smarter real estate decisions here on Boston's North Shore. And before we're done, I'm going to share the one thing buyers overlook the most. It's not the roof, it's not the kitchen, or even the price. It surprises almost everyone. A few years ago, I was working with a young couple buying their very first home. They found what they thought was the perfect house. It had a really great kitchen. There was fresh paint. It was move-in ready, actually. They were ecstatic. They wanted to write an offer immediately. But I asked them one simple question. Have you driven through the neighborhood on a Saturday afternoon? They looked at me and they said, no, why would we do that? So we came back a few days later. What had been a quiet little street during the week had become completely transposed. Cars were lined up on both sides of the road. Traffic was backing up. People were using the street as a shortcut to the beach. The couple just looked at each other and said to me, thank you for making us come back. A few weeks later, they bought another home. The kitchen wasn't nearly as nice, but the location, it was perfect. Years later, they still tell me it was one of the best decisions they've ever made. And that's why the very first thing you should never compromise on is the location. You've probably heard the saying, location, location, location. It's repeated for a reason. You can remodel a kitchen, you can paint walls, you can replace flooring, but you can't pick up the house and move it. Think about your commute. Think about the neighborhood, the schools, walkability, and traffic, the things you'll experience every single day. The second thing you should never compromise on is the structure of the home. I once walked into a home with buyers and they couldn't stop talking about the gorgeous kitchen. Brand new cabinets, quartz countertops, new appliances. Actually, it was really amazing. Then we went downstairs. There was a large crack running across the foundation wall. The buyers, you know what? They didn't even notice it. The kitchen might have cost $20,000 to renovate. Foundation repairs, they can cost much, much more. Always pay attention to what's behind the fresh paint. You got to look at the roof, the plumbing, the electrical systems, the heating systems. These are things that protect your investment. Now, the one buyers overlook the most is the layout. I can't tell you just how many people say, we'll just remodel later. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't. Moving walls, relocating kitchens, changing staircases, those projects can become extremely expensive. Instead, ask yourself, does this home fit the way I actually live? Now here's the good news. There are plenty of things you shouldn't worry about, like ugly paint, old carpets, outdated fixtures, and even old kitchens. Those things can all change over time. Here on Boston's North Shore, many of our homes have incredible character. Some are over 100 years old. They may not have today's finishes, but they often have something much, much more valuable. Great neighborhoods, solid construction, and timeless charm. Those are the homes I love helping buyers discover. So here's what I want for you to remember. Never compromise on location, structural condition, and the layout. Be flexible with paint, flooring, lighting fixtures, cabinets, and cosmetics updates. The perfect house does not exist. Believe me, I've seen a lot of them. The right house most definitely does. And knowing the difference can save you thousands of dollars and years of regret. Next week on North Shore Smart Moves, we're heading to one of my favorite communities on the North Shore, Beverly. We'll explore neighborhoods, downtown, beaches, commuter rail, restaurants, and what makes Beverly such a wonderful place to call home. If you've ever wondered whether Beverly is the right fit for you, I think you're going to enjoy next week's episode. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people to discover the channel. And if you're looking for honest, practical advice about buying, selling, and living on Boston's North Shore, I'd love to have you subscribe. I share brand new episodes of North Shore Smart Moves every Monday. I'm Kathleen Militello, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time, make your next move your smartest move.